Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Almighty, the most beneficent, the most merciful, respected journalists from Pakistan, honorable teachers, fellow students, and everyone here around. Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening. First of all, let me say that I feel extremely happy to welcome my fellow country citizens to our school, as it has always been a great feeling to meet someone from your country in a place thousands of miles away. I stand proud today, proud of the fact that I am not the first and last Pakistani to visit this fantastic school. A dream that I envisioned when I arrived at this school on 19th of January this year. To fulfill this dream, I was supported by my school to approach the Embassy of Pakistan, where I was honored to meet Her Excellency, the Ambassador of Pakistan to Denmark, who then visited this profile school and was deeply impressed with the method of teaching and informal settings. And this is the night time, but if you come in the morning, it's gorgeous, really. Today's visit of the distinguished journalists from Pakistan is a testimony to the fact that how people of different cultures can work together on the basis of mutual respect. This is just the start, and there's a long way to go. But today, we have set a tone to start this dialogue process of having exchange opportunities at people-to-people level between our two countries at this very school. Although I'm going to Pakistan very soon, in 10 days time, but I'm living with a space for other fellow Pakistani citizens who will be visiting this school inshallah, and therefore this process will go on for a long time to come, something I will cherish for a long time. So what's the background of it? How I came? This is the question I want to ask. Facebook, social media, from a friend of friends. I came to know about a scholarship opportunity. Only one scholarship. 500 applicants applied, and then I came from all around the world. Then I was the one to get selected for this.
For a Muslim.
I'll talk about it more in detail. So it all started last year when I applied for the Crossing Borders Global Studies Program. I was selected to receive a scholarship out of nearly 500 applicants offered by David Sampling Museum for a one Muslim student each year. It's a very, very fantastic museum. You go in Copenhagen, you will find Islamic art about Sufism. Everything is it's so great about that museum. I was very impressed that they have so much collection of Muslim and Islamic art. And this was the first year that they gave the scholarship. 2 more years to go, and I hope this process will go on. However, I had to climb a monster mountain before I could finally cross the borders of Denmark. Having applied for the visa with all prerequisite documents, well before time, things were still gloomy. It was an obvious time, a time of uncertainty and a time of incredible patience for me. Indeed, there was a long way before I was cleared to get a visa to enter Denmark. Instead, I was asked to send some more documents, like financial statements and blah, blah, blah. So, finally I got it. How? I'll tell you a bit more later. It is pivotal though that the governments of Denmark and from the other Western countries review their stringent visa policies in order to make the visa process less bothersome for the peace-loving people of Pakistan. Other than business trips to further deepen the relations, it is time when there should be more people-to-people cultural exchanges, like educational trips for students, scholars, journalists, and I'm delighted to see you all here. Had there not been continuous support from the co-director, from the principal, from all the staff of the school, I would have surely missed the opportunity to come here in Denmark. phone calls, calling. I mean, even I did not get
contact with
only Garba I was in contact, and I was trying to contact the embassy directly, approaching them, calling them to Islamabad from Karachi, no reply. Emailing them, no reply at all. Yes, an opportunity to talk about world peace and building bridges of friendship between Pakistan, Denmark and rest of the world, where I will not merely receive lectures or appear in exams, but learn with fun through interactive discussions, simulations, games, workshops, documentary films, individual peer group projects, learning from guest speakers, and 2 weeks tour around Denmark, in eco-villages and all around the country, all the welfare institutions, that you see, you do get a great opportunity to do that. So since coming to Denmark in January 2011, I have been living, learning and interacting with fellow students from 16 countries. I have written articles and been interviewed in Danish media and visited more than 10 Danish high school gymnasiums where I had an opportunity to conduct some workshops on Millennium Development Goals, on active citizenship, on volunteerism, which also harness my facilitation skills, something which I look forward to do, inshallah, when I go to Pakistan. My explicit interview to Julian Poston with the title Bilal Will Build Bridges was published on 24th October this year. Yes, the same newspaper in which flashiest and controversial cartoons were published in 2005. This interview is a natural step to remove prevailing misunderstandings across cultures, to understand each other in a better way, to give perspective to the Pakistani youth on critical issues confronting West and the Muslim world. One of the questions that their journalists asked me was that, what do I think by sharing my knowledge in Denmark, we would see a more subdued response if the cartoons were published again? My answer was very categorical, that no, the reaction would be even stronger because it will be received as if one wants a confrontation. Therefore, we must talk together. We have to create a dialogue, and this is the reason why I'm here in Denmark, and I'm sure you're also here in Denmark because to bridge those gaps. The follow-up question though, I was asked was that, will it be a reasonable reaction? Now you're talking about the reaction, will it be a reasonable reaction? My answer was that it's hard to control people's emotions. We must have freedom of speech, but our responsibility follows with that freedom. And there are some things that should not be done and avoided. And I hope the West will understand this. Ladies and gentlemen, there is already a lot of negative news that we watch every day and listen in the media around the world. And this not in any way is helping to make our world a better place to live. Where it is necessary to mention the facts and report things as we see it, at the same time it is also the need of the hour that we do not relay pessimism again and again. There is hopeful stories too around. Number of people around the world, including Pakistan, and some people here sitting right in this room, actually have done extraordinary work in their capacity to build bridges between Muslims and the Western world. Currently, I am a fellow of prestigious Sulaya Network Fellowship, where 90 young people from around the world meet online. This fellowship is a unique opportunity to gain the necessary skills in media, facilitation, and community engagement, as well as to connect with the individuals and organizations that are working for common goals. Sulaya Network seeks active, skillful, young leaders from the West and Muslim societies who wish to engage in a unique and interactive fellowship program. And it's really good when people from around the world are meeting on internet, and you talk to people from Palestine, Israel, Egypt, America, all around the world. It's a great something which it's really great opportunity, I would say, and that will go on till May. It has started in October, and it was through the platform of Crossing Borders that I came to know about this program. I participated in their program. Then I was recommended by my facilitators to have a basic training. Then I went on to advanced training, and that on this coming Tuesday, I have a last training of this advanced training, and then I can become a facilitator. But all is voluntary work. This summer, I have taken an initiative to apply my learning in Denmark by launching Crossing Borders Pakistan as an informal association of crossing borders, which is an organization led by Gerpa as the director, and its mission of Crossing Borders Pakistan is to provide a platform to the youngsters of Pakistan to come together and not only be tolerant to each other, but interact, accept, and respect one another while sharing their experiences and ideas for better Pakistan and making positive, practical contribution for the development of the country, and also for putting the message of peace and friendship between Denmark, Pakistan, and the rest of the world. So inshallah, it will be a platform where all young people meet online and talk what they want from their hearts. Distinguished guests, in my opinion, such cultural experiences are pivotal for the youngsters of Pakistan, who are more than 60% of the country's population. It not only will inculcate the spirit to appreciate other cultures, but it also teaches our youth how to be independent, how to deal with people from different cultures and countries, and how to manage one's conflict. The importance of setting a goal for one's life, and how to get involved in the civil life. Something I learned here in Crossing Borders at our school, and something I have been doing in the past, but it has been more polished. I've been a part of this network also, where I'm leading as national focal point in charge of Pakistan and different organizations working volunteer work all around the country. So what brings us together is that we all are human beings. We all believe in universal human values, peace, and we all part of global community, as already has been mentioned. So by crossing the borders of different countries, I have found that traveling is the best learning experience. It helps remove misunderstandings that unfortunately prevails today in our society and around the world. It enhances what we learn actually in the classroom. Something which we do not learn in the classroom actually, you will learn in the biotech. Yes. I have met with youth here who have all the ingredients to be the future leaders of Denmark. In Pakistan, I know there are a number of young people who are doing remarkable voluntary work. And despite various impediments in situation of conflict or the tough times that our country is facing, they are standing together for peace-loving society. A vision already given to us by our founding father, Qaeda Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Allow me to say that this is the young generation that we and the media do not talk much about. They are the silent majority. They are the ones who will take our country to new heights and will open new chapters of our friendship. Thank you very much.